and welcome to Star Lighthouse. I'm Prashant, and this is weekly reading for Sun, Moon, Venus rising in Scorpio. This is a general read, so I suggest you take all the messages that resonates with you and leave everything else behind. And if this reading does connect with you, there is an extended to it. The link for that extension is below in the description box. So Scorpio, how are you doing? How was November for you so far? Hopefully you're able to find some rest, some family time. Get into the spirit of holidays coming. So let's focus on the thought, the feeling, the question that's been keeping you awake, the reason that brought you to this reading. Let's focus on that. Take a deep breath and let everything else go. Just that question in your mind. Let's see if this reading has an answer for you. Moon, mystery, being blocked by King of Coins, past situations, 5 of Coins, Mind's Ambition, 9 of Coins, a lot of finance related situation, like money related situation. It seems like there was a deception in the past, 5 of Coins, that seemingly has put you in a fear and lack of trust, not able to trust someone else or a situation, an opportunity approaching in front of you. And you're looking at all what you have saved, what you have made so far. There's like a fatigueness towards it. So there's like a sort of feeling like recovering from some sort of deception, and like you're looking at because it seems to be a financial deception, looking at what you have with like a very retrospective feeling. You understand you are more than stable, but there is a retrospective feeling related to that deception, and that's seemingly blocking this financial large-scale abundance situation. Like someone wants to invest with you or around you, and that's kind of getting blocked because of the fear that previous situation created. Heart's desire, again 5 of Swords, so that again points towards that deception. So it could be that someone very close to you took advantage of you being distracted, or they could have played or set up a game around you and found a way to take some money away from you, and that in a way blocked the movement forward. That in a way is like blocking the move forward, but it's right now creating this lot of lack of trust, because it's like the Moon card pointing towards the mystery, the fear, not being able to trust the situation, opportunity coming right in front of you, future possibilities, the world. So this card always emerges like when people are attracted towards you, they're trying to approach you, but they are finding it hard to get either into your trust book or even find your attention. It's like either you're too distracted because your heart is desiring to move past. It's like you're still processing the feelings. And look at how the 2 swords are pushed into the skull. It's like realization that whoever deceived you, they understood how you generally present yourself or behave on a daily basis, like what are your characteristics, and they eventually understood how to deceive you. It's like a very close person, they knew your daily habits, routine, and they realized that there is a loophole, like you have a trust loophole. They got through it and were able to deceive you for that money. That has created a trust issue, and that trust issue is blocking this world approaching towards you. World card is like everyone is attracted towards your abilities, your skills. They appreciate who you are as a person, but they're waiting in this moment for you to let go of what has happened in the old. Suggested advice or action: Ten of Wands, again pointing towards like you have enough energy within yourself and to create this ever-growing abundant garden. Context for this advice: the star. It's like, as I was saying, that the people attracted towards you, it's basically they understand you are a star. They are waiting for you to actually understand that thing. Like, they are waiting for you to start trusting yourself. They are waiting for you to start understanding who you are. And once you do, you start realizing the right opportunities you fit in. You will also start understanding that this deception might have been like a trigger point or a push for you towards this, all these opportunities coming your way, the abundance coming your way. You have to find a way to develop that self-trust again so that you can start trusting people and situation approaching. What I mean by self-trust is, especially when you get deceived, there is this thought that everyone is out there to get you, but that's not true. It's basically right now your amygdala is charged enough for you to keep producing fear hormones. So once it relaxes, once your nervous system calms down, and it depends on the kind of deception you've gone through. So don't think that if the deception has happened maybe months ago, how come you're still going through that shock? It depends on the nature of that deception and how bad that emotional trauma was, how big that feeling was, and that takes even months, at times even years for that to go away. So you have to find a way to calm yourself down, start understanding it, start trusting yourself first. Only then you will be able to let people come in towards you and approach towards you. Otherwise, you will always be on the guard. Like, you would have those hypothetical swords out, and like you're just waiting for like you're just in an attack mode, rather than in a calm down situation where you can let anyone approach you and understand what they're trying to offer, see if you have personal benefit in it, understand the give and take relationship, all those opportunities coming towards you. For all that, you need a balanced mind. And balanced mind comes in when you find a psychological closure, especially hard deceptions. One way of rethinking of a deception is that you were precious enough, you were like a star, for someone to find a lot of importance inside you, in your value, to be able to like approach you with a negative situation and deceive you of finance, money, or luxury or abundance. One way of looking at it is like that you were basically a diamond that someone else was trying to steal a part of you. Once you start looking at it that way, then you can find a new perspective to the deception. You can look at it from a different lens and then start understanding how not to let this happen again. Once you start understanding how to not let this happen again, that's where you find the trust in yourself again. You master the fear, the mood. And that's where I feel these two cards, Ten of Wands and Star, is pointing towards you, for you to start understanding the preciousness inside you, that someone actually wanted to get out, create a negative situation, and steal it. Hopes and fears, Three of Coins. So you're hoping for people to bring in. So Three of Coins, like, see how there's like an angelic person coming from the top, providing you the right opportunity and money to make your dreams manifest them into reality. So you're hoping for people to come in. People want to come in. The barrier in this moment is your self-trust. Potential outcome, hermit mode. So hermit mode points towards understanding your own truth. You're seeking your own path, your own journey. You're using that sounding staff to like alert people around just to make sure that they know you're coming. That the understanding of that metaphor is that you're basically right now in an autopilot mode. You're doing daily things, you're on a daily routine basis, you are doing those things, but you're seemingly right now not fully active. And that happens when your mind is going through its own internal conflict, through its own internal battle, and that battle is a resultant of like lack of self-trust in yourself. Don't be too critical of self, because you have to understand it was based out of a deception created by someone else in the past. In this moment, you are reliving those thoughts because it's trying to teach you what you need to learn. Pushing them aside is what's causing the conflict in your mind. The learning, pushing that learning aside is what's causing the conflict. It's making you guilty by looking at how you are deceived, giving you that negative feeling of guilt time and again, and that guilt kind of in a way also transforms into anger to someone who deceived you, and also anger on self to have been deceived by someone else. So both of that has to be released. It's a negative emotion that does no good, neither to you, and doesn't help by there's no way you can bring back that old situation. The only thing you can do is letting it go, breathe through it, and understand what you might have had done wrong to allow that person inside your trust circle that gave them the luxury for an ability to allow you to being deceived. Once you learn that lesson, only then you can find a closure to that incident. Once you find a closure to that incident, only then you can move on and find the opportunities that come your way. They are waiting for, like, the world is actually attracted towards you, and like a really either a big opportunity, large scale abundance is like large scale. So King of Coins is a card which generally points towards like either a high corporate level job, or like there is a leadership level position approaching towards you. But for you to transform into that role, you have to find self-trust, self-love. You cannot get into that role by not being able to find that self-truth for yourself. So identifying that will allow you to grow. Any fear about money should be released. Retrospection, looking at your savings, identifying how you will survive or how you will keep living that luxurious life of yours, it has to be released. You have more than enough for the situation, and more than enough wants to come towards you. The requirement of the hour is to you to start believing that you are a precious someone who got deceived because of letting someone into your trust, like someone negative into your trust circle. Once you let go of the anger behind that situation of letting someone in, once you release that anger, once you understand and bridge that trust gap, not let someone, similar person, narcissistic, come back in again, find the truth on how you got deceived, find your inner harmony. That would allow you to find a closure to that old incident and let that world, which is attracted towards your precious self, and let that come towards you. Allow that in. Find self-trust, find your self-truth. One way of doing it is when these deceptions, the thoughts of it resurfaces, breathe through the moment, take a pause, maybe write those thoughts down. They are trying to tell you what you previously thought of. something that you might have forgotten because of the daily routine. Those old messages are in a way to tell yourself what you need to still learn. Pushing it aside, you are just only being detrimental to yourself. You are blocking the abundance coming towards you. So start believing first that you are very precious, you deserve abundance. Let go the psychological trauma behind that deception. Find peace, find harmony, search for truth in the situation, in the thoughts of the old that give you confusion, that give you conflict. Search for the right truth, search for balance in it. And you will find the right opportunities, right success flowing your way. Unblock the world moving towards you. Start learning to trust, retrust yourself. You are a precious person. Scorpio, I hope this reading connected with you. And if it did, I have an extended for it. In the extended, I would further look at how to find a balance in your mind, how to let go of that old situation, suggestions from Oracle regarding the past and the future and the present, timing related to the opportunity that you're hoping for. All of that, I would look in the extended. Link for that is below in the description box. I hope you liked the reading, and if you did, please do like, subscribe, and share. Thank you for joining me, and have an amazing week. Bye.